Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your January 2021 reading. My name is Donatella, Empress of Swords. And if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. And if you guys are returning, thank you so much. Please remember to like, to share, and to subscribe. And always remember that if this message resonates with you, please remember to comment. I always like to hear back from you guys, especially if it's resonating. It means a lot to me. Knowing that I'm having an impact in the world and making the world a better place. Gemini, if you guys been following up on my social media, I've been announcing that all of the zodiacs will have a special gift in 2021, and this is going to carry out through the year, through the entire year, and it's actually going to be a really massive gift. It's going to be very explosive. Things are going to be really changing for you. Gemini, your gift is going to be the gift of alchemy. You're going to be able to make things just turn into gold. You're going to know how to transform the negative and the positive and just purify it. Right now, you're not feeling like you're the emperor. You're not feeling the strength and the might that you've been needing to feel. And you could feel like that passion or that zest or that life has been gone. It could have been, you probably were dealing with another earth sign that made you feel like you were lacking in finances. This could have been a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. If it wasn't this sign, maybe you felt like something was taken from you, whether it was a job or finances were taken from you. When this catastrophe had happened, it felt like a wish that you really, really loved was also taken from you at the same time. And in the next week, you're going to start feeling like you finally can get out of the hangman position. You've been tied up for a very long time. You've been feeling like you can't make a movement. You can't move forward. You've been wanting to like offer love. Somebody has been trying to show some appreciation towards you, and you feel like you've been kind of stuck. Like you couldn't kind of move on in your own, even if you're in a relationship right now, it's just hard to maybe be emotionally available at some points, at some times, because you kind of feel like you're stuck in your own situation. It's like the sense of needing a break or a vacation or a feeling of you need to get moving. And one thing that's going to be really important to you in about a week from now is the person that you care about, the one that is really, really heavily on your mind. You're going to think about why is it the reasons why you cannot, who is conflicting, who is conflicting the relationship. It wasn't any person that was conflicting this relationship, or were you sabotaging it yourself, or was this other person sabotaging themselves? Were they honest with you? And ever since the last couple of years, you've been just rebuilding yourself. I could see like, at least definitely like in the last 3 or 4 years, you've been trying to definitely rebuild yourself as much as you could, and even work with other people that were actually working with you to sustain yourself in a position where you are now. I do notice that you're taking precaution. You're not rushing towards anything that is not heavily tested, like as far as communication goes, or you're not taking chances. Pretty much you're pretty much having the strength because you're really using your intuition. I see you very comfortable in your family life. You could be dealing also with a Scorpio. Now if this is not a zodiac, it's just someone that needs a transformation, and you're there for a family member that needs transformation in their life, because of some kind of establishment that did not work out. So in the next 3 or 4 weeks, I see you heavily focused on that, Gemini. So it's going to be really like just manifesting and changing things and shifting things and making pretty much alchemy. If you're working with the Scorpio, kudos to you, because they're giving you like some kind of change. Like they're helping you change in some kind of situation that you were in your own life. There was some in and out energy. You could have been possibly offering love to someone who had also lost their power. Maybe you felt like you were in your power, but for a long time, this person has left you out in the cold, or maybe you left them out in the cold. But you're realizing that you're gonna have to move away from something that is not working. It's not residual. It's not supportive. It's a relationship that was not working out. You could have possibly been dealing with this person or yourself. Maybe they were dealing with addiction issues. This could be you, or you could be dealing with another Capricorn. I do see the devil card. So it's something that was like toxic that is in your life. This could be still possibly lingering around. There's something that you're not talking about. Um, the relationship that is on your mind, it possibly makes you feel like you can't communicate, you can't talk about it, and you could be dealing with a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius too yourself. But this, you or yourself could have made a lot of investments towards each other. I see putting a lot of money towards each other, and it could have been like a lot of risky behavior too. And you're resting on it right now, and you're thinking. And I see you thinking in about 4 or 5 weeks about the same situation. You don't want to be sneaky. That's the thing. And you're trying to make your decision on making the next move in your life because you don't like to be alone. You don't like to be single. Even if you're in a relationship right now, you want to get a better outcome. And there's going to be a luck of fortune coming towards you. Maybe your successes had been delayed for a while. Maybe you were, maybe your love life didn't have the zest that you wanted it to have. But I do see a Queen of Wands, and that means that it could be a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. Now, this doesn't have to be a partner that's coming in. It could be your own partner or future partner coming in. But I see a person that has a lot of fire in them, and they're very excited about you. They're very turned on by you. You're with someone that is like really, really turned on by you. You could have been dealing with someone before that wasn't showing you the attention that you were seeking. And it could be possibly because they were attached to a Capricorn, or it could be that maybe you were attached to something that was toxic, or maybe they were attached to something that was toxic. And you got to be really careful, Gemini, because I see in about 4 or 5 weeks, you're going to think about possibly juggling something, whether it has to do with your career or a partnership. But justice is going to be right in front of you. So whatever you're saying or thinking or doing, the balance counter effect of that is always going to come out. And then there's always some kind of support that's needed, or some kind of financial thing that has to be done, or some kind of give and take financially has to be done. I do see that you're getting a lot of offers right now that you're not really wanting to take. However, there will be possibly a small gesture later on. Like it could be an offer of love, or it could be a message of like some kind of acceptance to some kind of tribe. But it's going to help you get out of your anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety that you're dealing with, and you could have dealt with some betrayal. But what is going to make you feel a lot better is feeling like a kid again. You're starting to come around people that are making you feel like a little kid again. And that innocence is making you a lot stronger. It's making you become the person that you've always wanted to be. You're being able to use your imagination, and you're moving past the toxicity that was in the past in your life. And you don't want to wait anymore. There was a lot of waiting. I see that you were waiting, like in the last 3 or 4 years. You've been waiting a lot, and you're not wanting to wait because the person that you want to talk to is never talking to you. They're not ever communicating with you. There's some kind of situation where they can't talk to you. But there's going to be a judgment that comes on later on. And either you or them are going to want to be really compassionate towards you. Like really, really compassionate. And it's going to be because they are not happy. Because they're not happy in the establishment that they made for themselves, or the situation that they made without you. You could be dealing with the Taurus or a Libra. And this is something that they're not communicating with you about. And it doesn't have to be the zodiac, but it's a person that you're dealing with that was stuck. They weren't communicating with you. They weren't talking to you about everything that was going on in their life. They felt like they cannot reach you emotionally. When it comes to talking to you and communicating with you on an emotional level, they feel like they have no way of communicating to you how they feel emotionally. And it could be because they've had their wall up, and when they start expressing themselves to you, it's going to be very hard for them. But they're going to take their wall down to talk to you about how they're feeling. And I see that the more this person, if they're allowed to talk to you their anxiety is much more relieved the more that they're able to talk to you, because it's like you're able to alchemize the feeling that they have inside of them. And one thing is that if you don't know the truth, or if you don't accept truth, then it's like you're allowing yourself to be lied to. And this person is wanting to talk to you to get anxiety out of them. And it's because they have no way to celebrate. There's an opportunity that's going to come in, Gemini, and it could be about finances, about money. And there's going to be a contract that's broken. So maybe there's going to be like some news that a contract was gone for money. Maybe there was like a job loss or some kind of establishment that's over, and that they want to have a relationship with you. So this is going to be very abundant. Your family life is going to be like, even if you're married right now and you have a really good partnership with your family, with your partner, the finances are going to get actually a lot better, and you're going to start focusing on your family a lot more. It's going to really help you be able to focus on your family a lot more. Right now, it's just that this month, it's going to be a lot of burden. It's going to be a lot of heavy lifting. And you're thinking a lot about the past. The past is actually what really keeps you going. There was a past relationship that you really cared about. But there was something that happened with like finances or money, or somebody just stopped talking to you. You could have been dealing with the earth sign of Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. That this person made a lot of changes in your life, and that's what made the finances just completely wipe out. But you could be dealing with a foreign person also too. This is like a feminine energy, more natural. I see them like in the woods, like I'm getting a picture of them like very natural, talking to birds and, just being silly. But very confident, like they could be just humorous too at some times. And they're trying to be patient, and you're trying to be patient yourself. But one thing that you gotta know is I do see fire sign again. Like I'm getting some like Sagittarius energy, like angelic energy. And this person wants to bring your wishes. There's a person in your life that wants to bring your wishes true. And as they're helping you out, you're getting out of anxiety. You're feeling like there's an angelic force that is with you, that is going to guide you through a position in your life where you're going to get yourself out of any situation that makes you feel like you're blocked off or not included or not involved. You were in a situation before where you couldn't be in your own relationship, like you were blocked out of your own relationship. And now you're going towards something that is feeling a little foreign, but you haven't been able to express yourself in a very emotional way. And you're going to go through a phase where you can actually start becoming a more emotional person. And it's going to be like this very watery feel to it. Like, how do I explain someone that's superly emotional? Because this was not you in the past. You were more like communicative, yes, but emotional, not so much. Now you're more emotionally available. And it's a huge transition in your own self that happened to you in the past year. And that is what I mean by alchemy. That's what I mean by your gift is alchemy. Because now that you know this watery, it's like this weird heat, watery sensation where you can feel like empathy from people and you can give it back to them. And they can feel like this feeling of like guilt and warmth and everything all at the same time. And all you got to do is just think of it. And it's like they feel it at the same time. It's like you have power inside of you. Gemini, your gift really will be alchemy. So you are going to be able to transform all the negative things that you have seen in the past into something that is very positive for you in the future. And it's all about being aware about what is around you, what was previously like a pattern. And you could kind of see in front of you, like 10 feet away, what's going to happen in the future. But it's all a matter of, do you want to take this decision? Because it's already been hinted to you how it's going to affect you later on. So that same feeling that you're getting hinted about, it's gonna trigger you later on too. So whatever pattern didn't work out in the past, it's gonna make you really realize that whatever you went through, it wasn't something that was good for you. You're going to want to fix a situation where you are alchemizing yourself, and you're more confident about what you're doing, especially in the future. Because you could really, I get a sense of, Gemini gets a lot of like telepathy powers. You guys can kind of get a sense of what is going on in the future, just by kind of feeling what another person's thoughts are. You can get that sense. So if this message resonates, let me know, Gemini, if this resonates with you. Your gift of telepathy is rising too at the same time. And the major thing, though, is the alchemy. So what you're going to be bringing together is the alchemy. You're going to be able to feel this sense of what people are feeling, but you're going to turn that into gold by understanding what they're feeling. Okay? So if that makes sense to you, please let me know. And this light is going crazy above me. I don't know if you guys notice it. Let me know if this resonates. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. Love you all. See you guys next month in February.